Alright guys, welcome to a brand new video today, and in today's oh shit, I'm covering my character completely, might be. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best weapons from Year 1 Destiny 2, and we're going to see if they still hold up. And this was inspired by a comment that was left on one of my latest videos. It was also inspired by the fact that the old-fashioned, you can now get random rolls on this gun, which is exciting stuff. And on the topic of me accepting offers to add pre-roll advertisements to my videos, you know, I just feel really bad that I accepted that one offer, and you know, I will never do it ever again. And with that being said, I'd like to announce the sponsor of this video. So the sponsor for today's video is Filmora9, and just for the sake of keeping it transparent and keeping it real, I'm not going to make any jump cuts in this pre-roll, just so it, you know, doesn't seem like I'm reading off of a script. Now, the first disclaimer is that I don't currently use Filmora9, and that's because I spent 5 years learning how to use the video editing software that I use. When I first started using it 5 years ago, when I first started my YouTube channel, and I went from editing on the Share Factory to on a computer, it was very intimidating, it was very complicated, and I didn't know how to do anything. Everything was weird and daunting, and I was scared, okay? I was scared. And furthermore, when I tried to teach a friend how to use this video editing software, they were completely dumbfounded. Now, this could be because he has below average intelligence, but I'm going to chalk it up to the video editing software just being too complicated. Filmora9 has a huge library of sound effects, special effects, text, animations, pretty much anything you can think of, and they have it. And that's because it's geared toward people that have never even edited a video before in their whole life. So they make things really, really easy. And the best part is that you can download a free trial. So it's non-committal. You can just download the free trial, see if the UI clicks with you, if it makes sense and it seems really easy. And then from there, you can pretty much just do whatever you want. So with that being said, thank you to Filmora9 for sponsoring this video. And without further ado, let the video commence. So we're gonna go over a few guns. You might recognize them, you might not if you suffer from dementia. And yeah, let's get right into it. It's really sad because I was using the Komodo, and now look at this. Look at this steaming pile of trash. So I'm gonna use the old-fashioned for like half of this game, and then I'm gonna swap to the Dire Promise because I think if I did a full game with each of the weapons that I wanted to show everyone, it would probably take a long, it would probably take a very long time. So I don't want to make a 20-minute video. That's just overdoing it. So here I are. So I think I covered this earlier, but there is a Year 2 version of the old-fashioned now, and it's not like you're just getting better stat rolls. The big thing, at least for hand cannons, is you can also get the Icarus perk on it, which is a really big deal. Perhaps not as much on other guns, but for hand cannons, it's really important. I'm not even gonna lie, I played one game before this, and I've decided to redo it. And the reason I decided to redo it is because the old-fashioned kind of sucks. Whoa. Okay, that was kind of cracked. You know, of course, I barely really use my old-fashioned, but hey, who cares? It's just like, it seems like to really do well with it, you kind of have to be just hitting like perfect 3 taps every time. And my aim is kind of trash right now, so really not working out. I don't know why, but it just feels so lost. Like I feel like I'm super panicky, like in the middle of the map. Like I don't know what's going on. No, dude. Let's go. Dude, just die. Just please die. I'm gonna hit Q because I suck. Oh, give me that. Dude, I'm really feeling the nerf right there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely not terrible, but I don't really like using 140s in general, like an Austringer or whatever. So this is essentially just a worse Austringer, especially considering I don't have the Year 2 version. So in my opinion, I mean, it's decent, especially if you for some reason enjoy 140s. But in my opinion, I think at least if you have the Dire Promise, you'd definitely be better off with that. All right, it is time for the mid-game tactical swap with the Dire Promise. We'll see how she does. I mean, both of these compared to their, you know, their counterparts in terms of like, if you were to compare the old-fashioned to the Ostringer, and then if you were to compare the Dire Promise to the Spare Rations, they're really gonna get sauced on like 90% of the time. But if you're just getting back into the game and you want to have some guns that are decent, they should probably be fine. But the main thing is just there's way more recoil. There we go. That's such a terrible looking fight by me. Dude, where are you from, my man? Dude, we just got rolled. We just got rolled so hard. You know, I was really thoroughly I was thoroughly impressed by the old fashioned, so I'll probably have to give that one a solid 4 out of 10. The Dire Promise is not much better, probably like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Overall, just bad news. Oh, that was, I think, yeah, that was like my highest light weapon. Whoops. And honestly, I was kind of like in the middle of recording a video about auto rifles and things that Bungie could do to make them better. And honestly, I was using the year 1 raid auto rifle, and it's honestly really good. Like, I feel like if you're playing on PC and if your aim is pretty good, a lot of these simpler options are just going to be a lot better. I found that the hand cannons they kind of reek. They kind of suck. Like the year 1 hand cannons kind of suck. And like, look at this, man. This is just easy money. And if you want to get back into PvP and you think you don't have any good guns, just simple guns like a pulse rifle or an auto rifle are going to be your best bet. Look at this, dude. No brain, no aim. Vigilance wing main. Let's go. Like, it's just a lot easier in my opinion. And also, hand cannons, as I mentioned earlier, really do need Icarus, or at least they benefit greatly from it. And with pulse rifles, in auto rifles, you don't need it at all, really. I mean, would it help? Probably, but it's not at all mandatory. So, oh man, I was not anticipating a re-challenge. Like, even so, I'll use the year 1 raid auto rifle too, just to show you. It is the way to go, my boys. It is the way to go. Oh, I just died to someone named Clayford. Either make it Clifford or Clay, bud. Make your choice.
When you slide once and you realize you're not in shoddy range and you think about taking another slide, bro, like, you're fucking awful. I'm sorry to tell you, like.
Nice try, Clayford. Lightning doesn't strike twice, pal. Clayford? No, Clayford! No. Clayford, you have disappointed me, my son. I was thinking in the back of my mind, if this guy arbalests me in the middle of me flinching him with the vigilance wing, I'm gonna be really upset. Sure enough, look what happened. Dude, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight where all I hear is just bang. Woohoo! Good team shot, lads. Here, watch this. Verticality, baby. I was like, let me reload. Oh, wait, do I have... Oh, this is about to get crazy. This is about to get real insane. Frontal assault with V-Wing? Oh, wait. I got a swap. So as you can see, the Vigilance Wing is nasty. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. It's not the best thing on earth, but it'll serve you well. See, the Midnight Coup is really good if you can kill someone first, but that's the step that I've been struggling with. So I just kill one guy and then I die immediately. There we go. Oh! 2 consecutive kills. What is this? What is this grand occasion? It just, I don't know, dude. It just doesn't seem very good. Like all the hand cannons, they just have way too much recoil. I'm not talking about all hand cannons. I'm just talking about the ones I'm using in this video. They just have too much recoil and not enough range. It just, I don't know. There's pretty much no reason to use them. So I think the thing you can probably take away from this video, especially if you're on console, is that if you have year 1 hand cannons, they're going to, you know, they're going to be enticing. You're going to think, hey, you know, I'm going to use these. It's going to be great and I'm going to have a good time. But the reality is that you're going to get dumpstered on and you're not going to have a good time. So I would suggest staying with the simpler options. Out of all of the different year 1 weapons that I've used, I think that, and all of them have been hand cannons except for the V-Wing so far. I think that the only one that hasn't been disappointing has been the V-Wing. So that's, yeah, that's, I mean, I'm gonna try to use the Midnight Coup for the first half of the next game, but so far, I mean, things are not looking good. Explosive payload. I think I was born with that perk myself. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, I died, but that's not bad at all. I think a big thing is that I remember this gun always had great stability, and obviously the explosive rounds helps with range. So out of all the year 1 hand cannons that I've used, I honestly think this one will be the best one. Ooh. No. Oh, this is like good. This is good. Clayford, my nemesis. No. Dang. Well, that was kind of sick. So yeah, I could have been aggressive there and gone for the 3rd, but it would have also been like really dumb. You're gonna break it. All right, man. That was I mean, that was tactical, I guess. I mean, I thought they got rid of castratos a long time ago, but I guess they still exist out there somewhere. Like that was pretty good of a game, I think. I thought I did worse than that, but I think the main takeaway is at the very end of this, I'm going to put them all in order, because I think that just because of how bad my hand cannon aim is now, perhaps you know, you're getting a bad gauge for how good they could be. So at the very end of the video, instead of just giving them 0 out of 10, well, I mean, I guess you can just tell from the ratings, but I'll list them from best to worst. Yeah, why is my hand cannon aim cracked all of a sudden? I think maybe it's, I don't know. I definitely wasn't crouch spam. It's not really spamming because there's a rhythm to it, but I wasn't really crouch strafing at all, which is the official term for it if you did not know. So that's definitely helping. There's a certain rhythm to it. And it works really well. So I highly actually, you know what? Never mind. So I highly suggest you do it, but then that would make my life harder. So yeah, probably just don't do it. So get every single hand cannon that I've rated so far and bump it up by around 1. But I definitely say that this is the best one. Out of all the year 1 hand cannons that I've used, this is definitely the best one. Just because the other hand cannons have terrible stability and bad range. And the stability is the hitbox is huge because of explosive payload or something. Stability's good, and the range from explosive payload is also really good. So I definitely say that you want to use a hand cannon, specifically a 140, this is your best option. And now I'm going to go ahead and switch to the Ghost. Because this thing is nasty. I mean, there's nothing really specifically perk-wise that makes it good. It's just, as long as your aim is pretty decent, it's really good. Oh, no, 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 no. I was like, please don't kill me, man. I say, this man killed me. Oh, that's a tough look. That is tough. That guy needs to hit up the Vax, dude. the Kovacs. Give me that ass. Give me that ass, boy. Give me it. Little right click. I knew you was coming, my boy. You have to crouch right there because I really needed the extra accuracy, or else I was gonna run out of bullets. That's just not something they teach you nowadays. I'm like, which one's dead, which one's alive? I do not know. All right, so in this game, you know, I just really like using the gun. I think the auto rifle is super fun to use. So if I had to rank them, I'd probably say your best bet's Vigilant Swing. Your second best bet, as long as you have good aim, and perhaps not against really good players. This is more of like a control type gun, a 6v6 type gun, but the Ghost Primus, I believe it's pronounced. Then the Better Devils, and then the Dire Promise, and then the Old Fashioned, and then the Midnight Coup. Now, that might not fit with the exact numbers I gave them, but after I've used all of them, just strictly listing them from best to worst, that's probably what it would be. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, then dropping a like is a good way to let me know that you enjoyed it and that I'm doing a good job. Also, if you're already subbed and you want to make sure that all my videos pop up in your sub box, all you have to do is click on the bell, and hopefully the bell that's right next to the sub button in case you're blind. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm sorry if this was a little bit long, but that's just how I operate.